Alright, so welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about Tana Mongeau, Jake Paul and his secret girlfriend that has been allegedly hiding for 5 months. Now I've spoken multiple times in the past, I've made multiple videos on the Tana and Jake Paul fake wedding, which was clearly obviously for clout. And we've even spoken about the marriage, which is clearly obviously for clout. I've mentioned in the past how it was Jake Paul and Tana's honeymoon. Unfortunately, Tana had a family emergency. I'm not entirely sure what the actual intricacies were. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but there was a family emergency. So instead of Jake Paul just, like waiting or cancelling the honeymoon, it's not like he's not got the money to. He decided to go by himself with his brother and party on a boat with other girls. We've spoken about evidence that Tana and Jake Paul's relationship is fake. Tana's got a series on MTV called Tana Turns 21. In that you can hear people talking about the wedding and you can hear people talking about certain incidents that happened in the wedding, what were pre-planned and fake, and it really does come across as one big huge fakery. So this is the girl that Jake Paul has allegedly been seeing for 5 months and nobody knew. Just to quickly pause the video, because at the end of this video there will be a comment of the day, and if you get the comment of the day, if you hear the comment of the day, then put it in the comments and you will be granted hero status on the Wadey channel.
Hey boos, it's Mari Malibu. Today I have a story time that's going to expose Jana and Erika. It all started back in April. I just wanted to have a really chill night, okay? Drink some wine, read a book. My friends literally dragged me out of my house and they were going to take me to a party. I didn't want to go. We go to designer's birthday party. This is where I meet Jake Paul. I didn't like him at first. I know he has dirty laundry and I had to, be careful with that. What kind of things do I want associated with my face and my name? I thought he was stupid. I thought that all of the things that he did was just for attention, and anybody that does things for attention, and my friends encouraged me to continue to talk to him, so I did.
She says they met at some sort of event and that her friends egged her on to talk to him and they exchanged Instagrams. I mean, we're talking about Jake Paul. It's not difficult to find his Instagram. You literally type in Jake Paul. It's not like finding my Instagram, which is @WadeyTC. I mean, that's slightly more difficult to find, but Jake Paul's got millions of followers. And also, why have you stopped this girl in the middle of a street? Just randomly happened to miraculously just bump into this girl who went out with Jake Paul, who fits the agenda of what you want to make a video about. That's what it would appear. It appears you might have just got a randomer to talk about the situation. She's probably some sort of actress, but we'll go along with the theory that this is actually Jake Paul's bit on the side.
They're the worst friends and I don't even talk to them anymore. It's the main reason why I don't even talk to them anymore, because they gave me really awful encouragement to talk to him. Literally didn't need that. I don't need this in my life. The first guy that I met when I moved back out here that I actually liked, I went over to his house a couple of times and I have proof. If anybody wants to call me out and say that I'm lying or say that this is fake.
She goes on to say and talk about how they never got to meet up in public, and that if they ever did meet up, they have to go to his house and meet with other people that were there, because if they met up in public, people would know and it would all be revealed. I mean, it's Jake Paul, he's hardly a stranger to controversy. I'm sure he wouldn't have minded if this was even true. I'm starting to think it's not, especially when she goes on to explain that Jake Paul promised her she was going to be in Team 10.
That's where I was promised all the things that he promised me. He promised me that I was going to be in Team 10. He promised that he was going to help me with my modeling career. He promised me a lot, and I believed him. He went public with Tana. And he promised me that it was a fake relationship, they were just doing it for attention, and that I didn't have anything to worry about because he was going to finish this little relationship with Tana, and then he was going to choose me.
And then it gets worse. It does get far worse, as then she starts to show text messages. Now we all know with text messages, all you have to do is literally change the name in your phone. Change the contact name. It's not the wildest thing to come up with. It's not. You're not a brain surgeon. You are just another clout chaser. So I'm 99.9% certain I'm not going to be able to put the text on screen that went allegedly between this girl and Jake Paul. So I'll read them out for you, and you can imagine they're on the screen. Sweet. Do you want to come to the house later? Sure. I guess I'll pay you a visit. Good answer. I'll leave in 20. Cool. Just come up to my room. See you soon. She's staying here tonight, so we have to be careful. Okay, I'll keep my cool. Now I'm guessing she's speaking about Tana. If she was staying at your house, Jake Paul, alleged Jake Paul, because I'm sure this is not actually Jake Paul, she just changed the name and the contact little bit at the top. You might think something's a little bit wrong. There is just a random girl appearing who nobody knows. And that's completely normal now.
During the relationship, I did meet Tana a few times, and she literally had no idea what was going on, but I didn't feel bad for her because she would go through the fake relationship to gain clout of some sort and attention. And why would I feel bad about that? Also, her getting cheated on is literally not my problem, nor is it my issue. I really don't care because it's not me, and I don't get cheated on unless it's a situation, and I did. Hard.
Now I've said Jake Paul seems a bit strange in the past. He makes some strange decisions, but getting his wife to be there with his new girlfriend, that would be wild, Jake Paul. I'll make you part of Team 10 as soon as I can. Just trust me on this. You promised that would mean the world. I swear on my life, I'll grow you and make you bigger than every girl on YouTube, and we'll be the next power couple. I just do this for Tana. It's good publicity. Well, yes, it was good publicity, but as I've mentioned, it turned into bad publicity when you didn't go with her on the honeymoon. But, I mean, it's Jake Paul. He probably thinks that any amount of publicity is good publicity. That's what they say in the newspapers, so Jake Paul probably goes by that theory. It then goes on to explain further about the Tana and the whole clout situation. I get that, as long as I'm the one you end up with, that's all that matters. Yeah, nah, doesn't really make sense. The Tana thing is strictly for clout. Good, I'm glad. I haven't liked anyone as much as since I was with Erika. I haven't liked anyone as much as I like you. Oh yeah? You're the first guy since I've moved to LA that I actually like. I'm glad you came back out to Cali. As if we wouldn't know that Jake Paul had been with this girl for so long. 5 months is a pretty substantial amount of time, and there would be nothing. No paparazzi would have took a picture of them. Nobody would have seen them out in the street. Nobody would have seen her arriving at his house, and nobody inside the house would have mentioned it. Get a little bit more clout from Jake Paul, because Jake Paul is a clout monster, but he like breeds like little clout gremlins. I know that's why I need good PR. I have to create a diversion and make people forget. Team 10 took major blows, I'm rebuilding. And that's why I'd be a perfect new addition. I hear you, we'll make it happen. Has Tana heard about us yet? Not yet. Our wedding will be so much better. Right, but Tana is helping my image so much. I don't even have feelings for her. I want you. As soon as the wedding is over, I'm all yours. Now, this doesn't really seem something Jake Paul would say. The texts are very, very vague. It's almost like this girl is desperate for clout and she has made the entire thing up. Now, Jake Paul has been, well, he's been renowned in the past for having a few different girls on the go at one time, shall we say. There have also been allegations that on the night of Tana's 21st birthday, when he proposed to her, he had met 4 other girls as well. I'm not sure I actually doubt that one, but I'll be honest, this just seems like one big massive clout chase. It seems like a girl who happens to think that she's going to get some clout from this Jake Paul thing, and I mean, I haven't got much, so I'm not sure whether you're going to get much attention, but if a bigger drama channel picks it up, you might. I will leave the link to the video if you want to go and watch that, because that is absolutely hilarious. It's funnier than I managed to make it out, because this girl is just so clearly not telling the truth. But we will move on to Tana Mongeau and how she was cancelled because of what she wore to an event. I would say she went without Jake Paul, but it appears she has Jake Paul on her hands. They are actually snakes, not Jake Paul. And Peter, the organisation what looks after animals, they weren't very happy. There were comments going along the lines of snakes aren't fashion and snakes aren't something you can wear, which I completely agree with. You shouldn't be using an animal in that setting. And it really does not surprise me that it's Tana Mongeau, because she clambers onto any clout she can get, and it really is starting to grate on my teeth. The whole Jake Paul and Tana thing was kind of fun at the start. I mean, especially for the fans who thought Jake and Tana were actually together. Then I guess it was kind of good. It helped both of them. It helped both the social blades, and it helped both of their bank accounts. So that's all good. But I'm starting to get the feeling that Tana kind of actually likes Jake Paul, and Jake Paul doesn't really like Tana, and it was strictly for clout. So the comment of the day is sheep. sheep is the comment of the day. But thank you for watching. If you want to follow me on social media, it is at WadeyTC on Instagram and on Twitter. But if not, hope you've had a good day. I've ruined my outro again. I did this yesterday. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time.